Alright. Back. Okay, let's see. It's kind of a lot of town buildings. They are the basic things that we're gonna check a couple, but basically some of them are gonna be stress relief, some of them are just like interactions. So like we can see what week we're in over here. We're in week 45. This building right here, the Abbey and the Tavern, are for stress relief. The sanitarium allows you to remove or lock in quirks. This little lock item means I paid to have this quirk made permanent. It can't be removed. It can't be disappeared on me. And this one I can, for example, I can pay to have the negative ones removed if I want. The guild allows me to upgrade the level of my skills. So if we were to go to the guild and drag this guy in here, he currently has some of his skills at level 4. If I were to upgrade the guild a little bit more, I could get it at level 5. I'm actually going to upgrade the guild. That's where you use the heirlooms, etc. for. They're to upgrade the guild buildings. And then you can get weapon upgrades as well. I'm going to pay for the last cost upgrade there. The Stagecoach is based, this is where you get your new guys from. And we're going to actually take some new guys here. We need another occultist. This is totally fine. We're going to take that guy at the cost I think we're getting rid of. We had 2 guys who were bookmarked for getting rid of them. And they were, I think, our top leveled Houndmaster we're going to get rid of. I think we're getting rid of Sincere. He has too many shitty perks, and I need lower level guys. And there was someone else we wanted to get rid of too. Who the hell was it? I think we're going to get rid of our low level Hellion as well. But okay, let's get rid of, to start with, let's get rid of Sincere. So our roster's full and I want to get some more guys. And what I have been doing for this playthrough is that as we lose guys, we raffle off the other guys. So let me go ahead and fire up Nightbot. Can you be a leper on or the Crusader? All my guys are named in this playthrough, Filthy Kitty. So you can't ask for any of them in particular because they're all named already. And I'm not using lepers at all in this playthrough because I don't like them. So let me give a giveaway. What you can do though is guess correctly. It's going to be really simple. It's going to be 1 through 20. And the answer is going to be that one. And the first person to get it right is going to get the occultist. So, there you go. $17K is really, really small in this game. Oh, very quick. And listener. Enlister, rather, actually. Enlister. Welcome to the team, Enlister. Alright. I'm going to check the Nomad Wagon real quick. This sells me trinkets if I want them, but I don't want them. And other than that, let's go find our next mission. So, take my items back. Take a look at the next mission. So the goal in general for this game is to work through all of this is currently in beta. The actual release comes out on the 19th. You can't beat the game right now, but what you can do is get through the checklist of all the bosses to kill. As you kill bosses, as you do missions in an area, the area levels up. As the area levels up, you get options. You get boss options to go through. We're kind of getting into it pretty far. It's interesting. Never seen that item before. These are the mission rewards. I'm just checking the actual items in case there's any items I really want, which there really aren't. Okay, there's not really much in here I want. I kind of wanted to do a low light run. We also need to trigger the next boss in the Warrens. Do we have any level 0 missions? That's level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 1, level 1, level 3, 3, 5. Do we have the boss up in here? We do actually have the boss mission. I don't really want to do that right now. Let's try a low light mission on this one. So we want to do level 1, so we have level 1s to do on that. Let's bring guys who are level 1. We're going to bring this guy and this guy. Where's our new healer? This guy. We need a Houndmaster. Should I wait till we recruit a Houndmaster? No, because it's going to be recruited here anyways. question. Group not so strong right now. We need another damage dealer. Mid-range damage dealer would be fine. We could leave the Great Peon in non-transition form. We gotta treat Victor right now. So you can pick up diseases as you play. Victor has 3 diseases right now and they really need to go. So we're gonna treat the diseases. And what else do we use these fucking things for? I always forget. These are bus. Bus are for stress heal and sanitarium. Alright, let's get rid of that.
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most
Hydrosign also has some bad
soul.
ones. Need to get rid of those. Accuracy and crit. Accuracy and crit. Let's get rid of tetanus. Okay, it costs us money. Doesn't makes it so they can't be used for this particular mission. You can see the disease icon is the little green blob thing. Some diseases aren't really that bad. Some diseases are actually positive in the sense that like they're trading. They give you like an accuracy debuff or a damage buff, and that might be something you want. And some of them are just total shit. This is only gonna be a level 0 mission. We can probably do this whatever we want. Didn't really want to low light this Great Peon, but maybe I will. Problem is, I don't really have 4 guys to level here. I only really have 3. Also, what skills does Enlister have? Let's go find out. We need to make sure he has the appropriate skills. He has the heal. That's what I care about. I don't want him from the Abyss Demon's Pool. Is fine. I want Sacrificial Stab, so let's train that. Let's go ahead and enable his skills in the one order I want. I want the Stab, the Heal, the Pull, and the Nuke. And I think I'm going to bring the Great Peon here in his position here. We're going to try this as a low light run. I haven't done a lot of low light runs, and I haven't done pretty much any low light runs in this one. So the goal is to get more cash out of it. But the downside is you like ramp up the stress on your characters too. So we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know how I feel about an occultist healing a low light run. It seems like it's going to be pretty sketchy. But we're going to do it. Where is my occultist? Give him healing and health. Arbalist needs accuracy and damage. This guy wants stun chance. I don't think I have a stun rune though. What does he have? Takes stress resist. Scouting might be nice. I don't want to risk this item though. This item's really good. I don't want items that actually give plus stress though. Heals received. Might be a good one here. And accuracy is probably a good one if I'm going to be hitting those stuns. Accuracy at the cost of dodge. It's probably fine here. I guess if we're going to do that, why don't we take real accuracy? And don't we have something for... Yeah, we do right there. Minus stress damage of torch below 26. And minus 20% chance the party is surprised. Seems like it'd be pretty damn useful in a situation. I don't know how well this is going to go. This is not my ideal group for this. The problem is the barrack size isn't really very big, so I don't get to bring exactly who I want to bring here. Alright, let's set it up and see how it goes. By having insomnia, it's not that late for me, Gal. It's only 9 PM. We're not buying torches because we're going to do it without them. Let's bring some of those, bring a couple medicinal herbs, bring 3 of these because it sucks. We're going to bring extra food here. It's a no camping mission, so just bringing 8 ought to be enough just regularly, but I'm a bit worried about the healing, so I'm going to bring extras and a key, or let's bring 1 key just in case, and let's see how this goes. This is a level 0 mission. It should be fairly reasonable. Yeah, exactly. Co-Fibrant. That's what the plan is. I don't. When the Abomination transforms into his regular form, he does stress damage to everybody, and I don't want to be stacking stress damage. We're already going to get a lot of stress damage.
Are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
And
they must be
shift
out.
click to reduce. Shift control click.
Terrors may indeed
rid of the
stalk
ghost.
these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Oh, a Madman right off the bat. That sucks. Madmen are a stress caster. They do a shit ton of stress damage to your group. And in the dark, you get extra stress. Jesus, that's a quarter of his total stress pool.
A devastating blow. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Continually onslaught.
I've done that. This guy can't hit the front row.
Destroy them all. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
There's a lot of loot coming into this already. I want to try this as a camping mission with a bounty hunter and a houndmaster, and to use both those abilities that prevent being surprised. Alright, let's pull this guy forward so we can actually do damage to him. Actually, we don't need him forward to do damage to him. We can just smack him. We're gonna stun that guy since he has a damage buff on him. Put damage on you.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But I felt like playing Darkest Dungeon Galg to answer the question you're actually asking. I enjoyed it. I didn't get a chance to play. I enjoy it. I didn't get a chance to play it today. So this is a guard ability. If I attack the guy who's guarded, it instead redirects the attack to this guy, the guy who does the guarding. But if I stun that guy, it cancels the guard ability here. And this guy has high protection, which is why he does the guarding, which is why you want to kill this guy first. No one really needs a heal, so let's just stab. Are the self-debuffing abilities and the Barbarian worth it? I don't use them very often. I like the Hellions without those abilities. The abilities are quite strong, it's just... I don't like the fights are a little bit random for my taste to be using debuffs on your own guys. So I don't know. I mean, I use... For the Barbs, what I like about the Hellions is... I like their ability to do damage to any tile. So Wicked Hack is just, you know, your basic nuke to the front. If it bleeds, allows you to hit the second and third tile, and Iron Swan lets you hit the fourth tile, which I think is amazing. And then I like to have a self heal and a bleed cure, right? So if your healer is overtaxed, you can still bring yourself off death's door. I don't like breakthrough. I don't like the AoE damage. I don't find it does enough, especially if you're going to AoE. I don't feel like you want to AoE with the damage debuff on your secondary attacks. I don't like bleed out for similar reasons, like. Just because you get a 15% extra damage mod on it and a small bleed doesn't seem worthwhile to debuff the rest of the fight. And Barbaric Yelp is actually pretty good. It's a pretty high chance stun. It has really high percentages, so that's probably worthwhile. But I like the other ones better. If I had all the abilities up, sure, I might use them from time to time. But what it boils down to is. You don't get to use all the abilities at once. You can only have 4 active. So if I have to choose between the 4 active ones, I'll choose different ones. So bleed, I'll probably heal that since the corpse just went anyways. Wow, there's a lot of loot on these no-torch runs.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
A lot of torches apparently on these no-torch runs as well.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
These guys are annoying. Get a surprise round on him. Cool. This guy can do damage pretty much from anywhere. So I think I'm just going to nuke the back row. Or miss the back row, whatever I actually do. Let's kill that guy. No, let's not. Let's kill the guy in the back. Since I have the hardest time hitting
The
him.
ground quakes.
I can stun this guy. You like breakthrough? I don't really like the AoE attacks. Most of the time, like, I have very specific targets I want to kill, and the only time an AoE attack seems very useful to me is if I'm going to already kill the target I want to kill, and it would be overkill, so that way I get a little bit of additional damage on somebody else. Just dodged me twice. What an annoying piece of shit. This feels like it'd be fine on level 1, the dark stuff, but I'm not sure how it's going to be at the higher levels. We'll see. We will do some level 3 dark runs just to see what it's like in terms of cash generation versus the rest of it. I'm in the wrong spot. I'm in the wrong spot. The bot's not in the channel right now. Legal noob. I can get him in there if we have to. Give me a second. Alright. You want to have points for watching in the evening? I guess you can have points for watching in the evening. Alright. Alright. The main reason to do this for the additional challenge. Oh, I'm doing it for the additional cash. He's got fatal bleeds on him.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened
God,
blade.
it's loot. Alright. It's a real difference in loot. I need to switch these locations again, they're in the wrong spot. Maybe get rid of the bandages next. Can I explain the purpose of the new bot? It does quotes really well, and at some point we may implement other things with it. I may do something with the wood. It points in the system in the future. So for now, it's just fun quotes. You can go like this. And get amusing things that have been said on the channel that people have enjoyed. It's a damage buff on this guy. I don't give a fuck about that. Why he wants to do extra damage, I don't know. Let's nuke the back row. I have seen the top tier loot of items in the series. I have one. Yeah, you get them off killing the Shambler. It's another boss. Let's kill this guy in the back. Let's stun. We're gonna stun him, but mostly we just want a little bit of damage, so I don't think the Arbalist can kill that on its own. No, except we would have crit. I have a really good one right now, Sun Series. I have the Ancestors map. This is the game on YouTube. I don't know. Some guy was playing the last second game with us, and it turns out those of us who do it for a living can play the last second game more often than the other people. I'm hoping he's gonna guard. Another bleed here. I am gonna use that bleed here in a minute. Can I show the Abomination abilities? We'll use the Abomination again tonight. I won't be using... I can talk through them if you want, but I'm not going to be transforming him right now because we're in a low light run, and if I transform him, he's going to cause a ton of stress in the party, so we get additional stress at night, so... kind of. I can talk through them if you like. Did I not bring a fucking... Damn it, I didn't bring somebody to interact with that shrine with. It's annoying. When I get his turn next, we can talk through him if you want. There we go. Alright, he's got 7 abilities, just like everybody else. The first is Transform. When he transforms, he gets a damage buff, a blight resist, and he causes stress to all the other heroes in the party. When he untransforms, he gives about half that stress back to the other heroes in the party. When he untransforms, he gets a temporary speed debuff. When he's in transform mode, he has 3 abilities. He has Rake, which is an AoE attack to the front 2 targets that adds has a minus 40% damage modifier and adds damage every time you use it, so it gets 20% damage back every time you Rake. He has Rage, which can hit any of the front 3 targets. And then he has Slam, which moves him forward 1 tile and knocks back the target you hit, minus 2 tiles, and gives them minus dodge and minus speed, and he can hit the front 2 with that. He does a lot of damage. He has the same damage increase across time that the leper has, so he's going to be the highest melee damage dealer in the game. And then in addition, when he transforms, he gets 15% damage. Every round he has that he's already transformed, so every round that he spends in beast mode, he takes additional stress damage. When he's not in stress form, he has 3 abilities. He has Absolution, which is a heal that can be used from anywhere. It's a stress heal and a damage heal. It's quite good. He has Beast Bile, which is a AoE blight attack, which I think is total shit. But I don't know, whatever. It dots 2 targets and does really low damage and gives them negative blight resist. And he has a single target stun that can be cast on the front 3 ranks, which is pretty good. So right now I'm sitting here, this is Transform, this is the Stun, that's the Vomit, and that's the Stress Heal. So, we'll just kill this. What's the difference between a Seeker and Adventurer? Level, I believe.
This expedition at least promises success.
If I interact with that, I need a specific item to interact with that, and I don't have it in my inventory, so we'll just leave it. Alright, who's got best Trastus arms? 70, 70, 50, 60. Alright. Blight is nice versus Shamblers. Okay. It's probably not going to hit the Shambler though. Well, yeah, 2 and 3, I guess it would. I mostly use him in beast form versus Shambler because he just crushes the shit out of the little summons. The Stress Casters really hurt in low darkness. I mean, that guy's hitting me for 25 stress every attack. Good. He's stumbling attack, which moves him forward, which means the next one is stumbling. Who attacks is also going to stumbling attack. Dice to the dot. Do we want to heal here? Yeah, let's pump a heal on the list.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I'm here for the cash. I don't think I'm gonna pick that up. Another map. Maps are good. Gold. Want the gold. Alright, another fight. Are the enemies way weaker or the other guy stronger? The other mission was a level 3 mission. The level 3 mission has harder enemies. This is a level 1 mission, so the enemies are weaker. This is a weaker party as well. But I'm also, remember, I get plus player crits here, so I often am hitting harder than I would be otherwise. What's these Eldritch? Yeah, let's just nuke the back row.
Precision and power.
Try to kill that. We gotta kill this next round. It's gonna cause problems. No. Eat food? Well, I will at the end of this round. I brought extra food specifically because I wasn't sure how shitty the dungeons were actually going to be. Turns out it's alright on low light right now. We are getting a ton of stress, but this guy's the guy I want to dismiss, so it's not such a big deal. Let's pump a heal into him. That heal is so troll. So that's the guard mechanic in action there. Just resisted my bleed. The stun or that's the bleed? Stun to get rid of the guard. Bleed over here. Is Abomination any good? I think the Abomination's pretty good. The stress can be a little bit hard to manage. I'm still messing around with what group does it the best, but his damage is insane. Once you get like a decent group that buffs him too, he's just absolutely nuts. His damage, he'll one-shot stuff like he's one-shotting stuff on level 3 missions still. And two-shotting like harder content, so I think he's pretty good. When I'm stressed though, I guess I'm just gonna hit.
Masterfully executed. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Blights, poisons, and toxins. You don't have any of those. Alright. Alright, let's keep going. Burning the mission. Let's finish it up. I mean, we finished the mission, but let's finish up the fights that we can. Stress caster in the back. I'd like to deal with him soonish. He can cast from the front too, though, so there's not a whole lot of point in moving him around right now. So I can just stab him and miss. What happened to the France game? I don't know what you're asking. What France game? Not my A-bomb. It's kind of surprising. Generally don't bother with that.
A decisive pummeling.
Hey, Cataclysm. Alright, more crests.
Success
Not right
so
now.
clearly in view.
Keep going.
Or is it merely
Oh, I could have thrown out the
a trick
shovels
of the light?
so I can see the rest of the map and there's no more obstructions. We don't have any fights left either. Yeah, I definitely should have thrown the shovels out. Another trap. Let's try to disarm it. We failed. It's failure.
Watch your step.
Another item. Okay. RBS raid. How did his final mission go, guys? How did it go? Tell me. Did he down the final boss or did he wipe on it? 'Cause he was doing pretty good with the.
The pungent odor abates.
Cheers to the host,
Things
Arvius.
are driven back for a time.
Victory. Well, it's the second Iron Man Impossible run. It's pretty good stuff. And boss, the final room pretty easy with mind control. You just mind control all the guards. So that's actually pretty good. So we picked up 10.3k out of that for no fucking reason, just because it's low light. Got a lot of shitty stuff though.